In the Western world and various so-called advanced societies, we often venture to extraordinary measures in our pursuit of beauty, from drastic plastic surgeries to intense teeth-whitening procedures, and a myriad of other unconventional practices. However, let's take a captivating journey into the beauty standards of some indigenous tribes and communities across the globe. Join us as we explore 20 weirdest beauty standards around the world. Number 20. The Longhorn Meow. Hairstyles, for me, stand out as a captivating expression of beauty, and this sentiment resonates deeply with certain tribes in the southwestern region of China. Among them are the Meow people, who have earned distinction for their elaborate headdresses reminiscent of longhorn bowls. These magnificent headdresses are composed of wooden horns, affixed with combs and hairpieces, each weighing approximately 3 kilograms and crafted from ancestral hair and thread. In addition to these grandiose headdresses, the Meow women showcase their artistic prowess by fashioning dresses using hemp. Threads come into play, resulting in vibrant and intricate designs that adorn both women and men. Although the use of these headdresses has diminished over time, their historical significance remains profound. In the past, women adorned them daily for prolonged periods, a task that required considerable time and effort. The concept of utilizing ancestral hair in these headdresses sparks curiosity. The sheer maintenance required for such intricate and substantial hairpieces is awe-inspiring. Imagining the dedication and skill needed to sustain this tradition over extended periods adds an extra layer of admiration. While the headdresses might not be as prevalent today, the legacy of this tradition, coupled with the sheer size and artistry of these impressive headpieces, underscores the cultural richness and uniqueness of the Meow people's heritage. Number 19. The Japanese Yeba teeth trend. Japan, renowned for its quirky and distinctive traditions, has a particularly intriguing phenomenon that has turned into a thriving business within the dental industry. Enter the double tooth, a dental feature considered a symbol of youth and beauty in Japanese culture. This unique aesthetic is characterized by a fang-like appearance of the upper canines, often taking the form of an overlapping or protruding tooth that may sit higher in the gum than its counterparts. The fascination with this dental idiosyncrasy gained widespread attention in 2013 when a trend emerged to deliberately enhance this look. While in many Western societies, individuals spare no effort or expense to correct misaligned teeth, in Japan, people were willingly paying to have a deliberately crooked tooth added. It's a curious reversal of dental norms, where imperfections are not only accepted but embraced as elements of beauty. In a culture where the unconventional is celebrated, particularly among the younger generation, some young women sought to break away from the conventional pursuit of a perfectly straight dental alignment. They opted to have a cap placed on their teeth, creating a deliberately uneven appearance. This trend reflects a distinct perspective on beauty, one that appreciates uniqueness and sees charm in deviations from the expected norm. This seemingly extreme trend prompts contemplation on societal perceptions of beauty. In Japan, the celebration of imperfections challenges the conventional notion of uniformity associated with beauty standards. Could this cultural shift be an indication that embracing our so-called imperfections might be the future of beauty ideals? It's an intriguing notion, though the realization of such a shift in global beauty standards remains a speculative and perhaps wishful prospect. Number 18. The extended neck phenomenon among Kaya women in Myanmar. In the heart of northwest Thailand lies a destination that has sparked intense debate and drawn considerable attention from online communities. Situated in this region is a village renowned as a tourist hotspot, where visitors have the opportunity to encounter the long neck women. These women have gained fame for their distinctive tradition of adorning themselves with coils of brass rings, a practice that results in the elongation of their necks, a striking sight, albeit one that prompts discomfort on multiple levels. Originating as refugees from Myanmar, these women sought solace in Thailand, escaping the clutches of poverty and conflict. Hailing from the marginalized Kaya ethnic group in Myanmar, they have faced persecution in their homeland and, paradoxically, find themselves potentially exploited as a cultural curiosity in their adopted country. The village, serving as both a refuge and a source of livelihood, becomes a complex intersection of survival, tourism, and ethical considerations. Tourists, intrigued by this unique cultural phenomenon, pay to enter the village, engaging in the practice of taking selfies with the long-neck women. Additionally, market stalls within the village offer a variety of souvenirs. Remarkably, this commercial activity serves as one of the few avenues through which these women can generate enough income to sustain themselves. It is a poignant catch-22 situation. While external perspectives may label it a human zoo, the reality is that for these marginalized individuals, it represents their sole means of financial support. The ethical dilemma persists. Is this village a mere spectacle, a human zoo that should be boycotted by conscientious travelers? Or, conversely, does it provide a lifeline for these marginalized people, enabling them to endure and transcend the challenges they face? The debate unfolds as a nuanced exploration of the intersection between cultural preservation, economic necessity, and responsible tourism. Number 17, the Himba people's astonishing red beauty secret. The women of the Himba tribe in Namibia boast a distinctive and striking appearance, their bodies adorned in a vibrant shade of red. This unique hue is not a consequence of excessive sun exposure, but rather a cherished tradition integral to the tribe's way of life. The women engage in a ritual where they crush red ochre stone, mix it with butter, and then apply the resulting mixture across their bodies. Surprisingly, this practice is rooted in hygiene rituals, a necessity arising from the tribe's prohibition on using water for washing, an enduring tradition born out of water scarcity. In addition to the red ochre ritual, Himba women have devised another unconventional method of bathing, smoke bathing. Originating from a time when water was a rare commodity, this practice allows them to maintain hygiene without relying on the precious resource. The incorporation of smoke bathing into their routine reflects the resourcefulness of the Himba women in adapting to their environment. Moreover, smoke and fire hold profound significance in the sacred practices of the Himba tribe. A perpetual holy fire burns in each village, serving as the means by which the Himba people communicate with their deity. This sacred fire also acts as the boundary to the village, with outsiders prohibited from crossing unless invited. The intertwining of fire, smoke, and spirituality forms a captivating aspect of the Himba tribe's cultural tapestry, offering a glimpse into their rituals and reverence for the divine. Number 16. The Bodi Tribe's heaviest man embraced as the most attractive. In the Bodi Tribe of Ethiopia, an unconventional tradition stands in stark contrast to the prevailing global obsession with achieving a flat stomach. For the men of this tribe, the ultimate goal is to cultivate the most substantial belly, and they eagerly engage in a unique annual competition to showcase their achievements. In a world inundated with advertisements promoting methods to shed belly fat, the Bodi men pursue a distinctly different path, one that celebrates a robust midsection. In preparation for the competition, participants invest 6 months in dedicated efforts to expand their bellies. Their chosen method involves an unconventional diet, featuring copious amounts of cow's milk and blood consumption. While the efficacy of this regimen might be debatable, it reflects the tribe's cultural perspective on what constitutes an attractive physique. Interestingly, the allure of a sizable belly outweighs conventional notions of fitness that prevail in many other societies where flat stomachs are often idealized. While one might wonder if the consumption of pizza and donuts could achieve similar results with less effort and blood, the Bodi tribe adheres to their unique dietary practices. The tradition dictates that a man with a substantial belly is deemed more attractive, and the individual who boasts the largest belly during the competition earns not just admiration, but also the respect of his fellow tribe members. This peculiar tradition sheds light on the diverse ways in which cultures perceive and celebrate physical attributes, challenging conventional beauty standards in a world where varied ideals of attractiveness prevail. Number 15. Lip-piercing tradition among the Zoe Tribe. The Zoe Tribe, residing deep within the Amazon rainforest of Brazil, remained secluded until 1987, when their first sustained contact with the external world occurred due to the establishment of a missionary base on their land. Subsequent to this encounter, legal measures were implemented, and the Brazilian government officially acknowledged the tribe. In an effort to protect the Zoe from potentially fatal diseases like flu and measles, their territory was restricted to outsiders. One distinctive aspect of Zoe culture is the ember pot, a specific lip adornment worn by all tribe members. This unique practice involves inserting a long wooden plug through the lower lip, a tradition that begins when children are between 7 and 9 years old. As individuals grow, larger plugs progressively replace the smaller ones, marking a significant rite of passage associated with the tribe's ancestry. Passed down through generations, this ritual symbolizes a connection with their forebears and holds profound cultural significance within the Zoe tribe. Number 14. Ancient tribes, Brokpa and Loks cultural heritage. The Brokpa, a small ethnic community nestled in the secluded reaches of Ladakh in India, guards its traditions within a closed society. With a dwindling population, the Brokpa exhibit a distinct aversion to outside influence, strictly forbidding intertribal marriages, a practice that may seem peculiar, but is deeply rooted in their cultural ethos. One remarkable facet of Brokpa culture that warrants exploration is their penchant for elaborate floral head arrangements. These headdresses, adorned by the women even during their daily chores, reflect a profound dedication to fashion. Balancing such intricate and vibrant displays, comprising flowers, brightly colored ribbons, and meticulously stitched rows of coins, demands a remarkable level of skill. These headpieces complement the Brokpa's traditional attire, including a richly decorated crafton. However, it is the flowers that truly take center stage, serving as the crown and glory of their costume. Cultivated by each household, these flowers hold immense cultural significance, symbolizing not just prosperity, but also a profound sense of communal love. Despite the seemingly precarious nature of wearing such elaborate floral arrangements, the Brokpa's commitment to preserving and showcasing their unique cultural identity is evident, turning everyday activities into a celebration of tradition and artistry. Number 13. Netherlands innovations in extraocular implants. Venturing into the Western world, specifically the Netherlands, we encounter an intriguing and somewhat surreal phenomenon. Extraocular implants, a concept that seems straight out of science fiction but has become a tangible reality. This unique procedure has gained legal status, allowing individuals with a penchant for the avant-garde to bedazzle their eyes with jewelry. The process, primarily cosmetic in nature, involves implanting a piece of jewelry into the interpalpebral conjunctiva, a superficial part of the eye. For those willing to take the plunge, the procedure comes with a price tag of £750. However, the allure of a bedazzled eye comes with its fair share of risks, as the long-term effects remain unknown due to the novelty of the practice. The speed at which the procedure is conducted reflects its novelty and the evolving nature of this cosmetic trend. While some may find the idea of having jewelry embedded in their eyes intriguing, the potential hazards and uncertainties surrounding the long-term effects might make others hesitate. The sentiment of valuing one's vision over a cosmetic enhancement resonates strongly for many, underscoring the diverse perspectives on beauty and personal expression. In the end, if adorning your eyes with jewelry brings a sense of completeness and empowerment, then more power to those who choose to embrace this avant-garde trend. Number 12. Chinese footbinding tradition. Footbinding, a well-known but ancient tradition throughout China, achieved notoriety as one of the most iconic entries on our list. Also known as lotus feet, this practice was officially outlawed by the new Chinese government in 1911. The intricate process involves binding a woman's feet to create a lotus-like appearance, a painful and time-consuming endeavor that requires unwavering dedication. Commencing during the Tang dynasty around the year 900, footbinding persisted for centuries until the early 20th century. Despite the 1911 ban, some remote villages continued the practice until the 1930s and 40s. Astonishingly, many women, especially those over 80, bear the physical legacy of footbinding. During its heyday, bound feet were considered a status symbol, signifying wealth and social standing. Having a daughter with lotus feet meant that the family was affluent enough to spare her from labor. Paradoxically, lotus feet also became a symbol of virginity, as the bound feet limited a woman's mobility, confining her to household duties and deterring her from running away. The profound impact of footbinding on women's lives, its painful execution, and the lasting societal implications underscores the lengths to which some societies went to uphold certain standards of beauty and social status, even at the expense of women's well-being and personal freedom. Number 11. The Chambry Tribe of Papua New Guinea. The Chambry Tribe, residing along the Sepik River in eastern Papua New Guinea, takes body modifications to an extraordinary level, earning them the title of the most hardcore practitioners on our list. While scarification is a relatively novel concept in the West, this tribe has been engaging in it for centuries, making it a deeply ingrained part of their cultural practices. For Chambry boys, aged 11 to 30, scarification is more than a form of body modification. It's a rite of passage into manhood. The tribe firmly holds the belief that humans are descendants of prehistoric crocodiles, and to honor this ancestry, they partake in the art of scarification. The process involves cutting deep lines into the skin on their backs, extending down to the buttocks in a jagged fashion. The intent is not merely to resemble the crocodile's skin, but to create an impression as if the man has been bitten and swallowed by the ancestral creature. The preparation for this intense rite is not for the faint of heart. Participants are required to live in what's known as a spirit house for 6 weeks, a period during which some individuals have tragically lost their lives. The gravity of the ceremony underscores the significance the Chambry tribe places on this ritualistic scarification as a profound connection to their crocodile ancestry. While the pursuit of manhood is admirable, the extreme nature of this practice prompts reflection on individual thresholds for cultural rights and personal expressions of identity. In contemplating such rituals, it becomes evident that perspectives on masculinity and cultural significance can vary dramatically across different societies. Number 10. Daak tribe transforms waste into exquisite jewelry. The Daak tribe in Ethiopia embodies the timeless adage that one man's trash is another man's treasure. In a world where recycling has become a trend, the Daak take it to a whole new level by crafting beautiful and unique headdresses from scavenged materials found in their surroundings. While this might be the kind of story that sensationalist tabloids love to churn out, the Daak tribe's approach to recycling is indeed an unusual and remarkable form of creative expression. What makes the Daak unique in their recycling endeavors is not just their ingenuity, but the fact that they are not alone. Across the globe, in impoverished communities, individuals regularly turn discarded items into something new. It's a daily reality for people with limited resources. They make the best of what's available. This global phenomenon of repurposing, reusing, and transforming waste into art is a testament to human resilience and resourcefulness. Amidst the vast amounts of discarded materials, the Daak tribe stands out for their ability to turn what some might consider trash into aesthetically pleasing and culturally rich headdresses. These creations serve not only as symbols of resourcefulness, but also as powerful art pieces, highlighting the beauty that can emerge from unexpected sources. The Daak people, in their innovative recycling practices, inspire us to rethink the value we assign to everyday objects and consider the untapped potential within the things we discard. Number 9. The Menta people, a glimpse into their culture. Venturing into the realm of teeth modification, the Menta tribe in Indonesia introduces a practice that might be considered nightmarish, yet it holds significance both physically and spiritually. For the Menta, the rationale behind this tradition extends beyond the physical realm, delving into the spiritual dimensions of their beliefs. In the Menta worldview, the body and the soul exist as distinct entities. According to their beliefs, If the soul becomes dissatisfied with the body, it may depart, resulting in the person's passing. To appease the soul and ensure harmony, the Mentawai engage in the practice of teeth sharpening. Astonishingly, in this tribe and many others worldwide, sharp teeth are considered a symbol of beauty and an attractive trait. Traditionally, tooth sharpening was performed during puberty. However, with increased external contact with other civilizations, this practice has significantly declined. In the Mentawai tribe, the process involves the use of a sharpened chisel and a hammer-like object. Remarkably, individuals undergoing this procedure endure the pain without the aid of painkillers. Instead, they bite down on a piece of wood as a means of countering the discomfort. While the practice may evoke a sense of terror for some, understanding its cultural and spiritual significance within the Mentawai tribe sheds light on the diverse ways societies perceive beauty and engage in rituals to maintain spiritual balance. Number 8. Maori tribe's tradition of facial and lip tattoos in New Zealand. Tattooing holds immense cultural significance within the Maori community, with facial and head tattoos, known as moko, being especially sacred. In Maori culture, moko on women typically adorns the chin area, while men often have their entire faces covered. Beyond mere aesthetics, these tattoos carry profound symbolism, representing an entire heritage and history, intertwined with sacred meanings that are deeply cherished by the Maori people. The moko goes beyond being a traditional form of body art. It is a symbol of resilience and cultural revival in the face of historical challenges. The colonization and missionary practices nearly eradicated Maori culture and traditions, including the sacred art of tattooing. However, in the latter part of the 20th century, there has been a remarkable resurgence in the practice of moko among the Maori. For both men and women, choosing to don the moko is an act of reclaiming their heritage and a powerful statement against the impact of colonization. The moko serves as a visible and meaningful expression of cultural identity, reconnecting the Maori people with their roots and preserving a tradition that was almost lost. Number 7. The unique culture of the Mersey tribe. In the intricate tapestry of beauty standards, the Mersey tribe, residing in the South Omo zone of the Southern Nations, Nationalities and Peoples regional state near the border with South Sudan, presents a fascinating glimpse into their unique customs. Within their culture, body modifications serve as a means to secure a suitable spouse, and for Mersey men, this journey involves engaging in combat battles to determine their worthiness as a bridegroom. To demonstrate readiness for marriage, the men use white paint and undergo a light scarification process on the upper parts of their arms. Each scar symbolizes a defeated enemy in battle, showcasing the strength and prowess of the man. This display of combat prowess is intricately tied to the selection of a bride, emphasizing the significance of physical capability in their societal norms. For Mersey women, the path to securing a husband involves a distinctive form of body modification. Starting at the age of 15, they pierce their lower lip, gradually expanding the lip hole using pieces of wood as they mature. The size of the lip hole becomes a tangible indicator of a woman's value when it comes to marriage negotiations. In a unique economic twist, a larger lip hole translates to more and bigger cattle that a father can obtain when negotiating a husband for his daughter. While these customs may initially appear harsh, especially in the context of love and marriage, they find resonance in the challenging conditions of the African wild. In an environment where survival and care are paramount, these practices serve as tangible demonstrations of one's ability to provide and protect, adding layers of complexity to the understanding of beauty standards within the Mersey tribe. Number 6. Wodabi, women's distinctive beauty customs. In Nigeria, a traditional beauty contest takes a refreshing spin where men dress up, and women assume the role of judges to select the winners. While it may seem like a departure from conventional beauty contests, it still carries its share of concerns, reflecting the broader challenges inherent in categorizing people based on certain standards. The men participating in the contest are evaluated on criteria such as height, slimness, facial symmetry, and the quality of their teeth. These parameters, while perhaps different in cultural context, echo the familiar aspects often emphasized in Western beauty standards. Despite the men's efforts in painting their faces, adorning their heads, and engaging in hours of dance to impress the judges, the judging criteria raises questions about the universality of certain beauty ideals. Though the use of symbolic elements in the contest connects it to traditional ceremonies, the act of judging still feels reminiscent of more widespread and sometimes problematic beauty standards. The contest serves as a reminder that the inherent challenges of categorizing and evaluating people based on physical attributes persist across diverse cultural settings. Beauty contests, in various forms, continue to prompt reflection on societal expectations, norms, and the impact of these standards on individual self-esteem and perceptions of beauty. Before we go on, here's today's subscriber's pick. Take a look at this picture, where first impressions might spark a sense of fear, but fear not. These are just the unique beauty standards of different tribes. To the left, we have the Japanese geisha from the Edo period, proudly sporting black painted teeth. In that era, geishas considered this dental style as a beauty symbol, revealing the ever-evolving nature of beauty ideals across various times and cultures. Now, shift your gaze to the right, where the Indian apatani captivates with colossal nose plugs. This cultural practice weaves into the intricate tapestry of beauty standards, showcasing the diverse ways societies define and express beauty. These examples invite contemplation on the dynamic and diverse landscape of beauty standards, challenging the notion of a one-size-fits-all aesthetic. So, dear viewers, what are your thoughts on these captivating beauty standards? Share your insights in the comments, and if you have a peculiar beauty standard to bring to our attention, don't hesitate to let us know. Number 5. Nose surgery in Iran. In Iran, where women are mandated to wear the hijab, a notable trend has emerged: a significant rise in rhinoplasty, commonly known as nose jobs. Some interpretations link this trend to the hijab, suggesting that women, seeking alternative ways to make a fashion statement, opt for dramatic nose alterations through plastic surgery. While there is evidence of increased facial plastic surgery, the precise cause remains elusive. Iran is dubbed the nose job capital of the world, highlighting the scale of this phenomenon. Yet it's crucial to acknowledge that Iranian women, like their global counterparts, face diverse societal pressures and beauty standards. The widespread nose alterations may indicate the broader impact of global beauty standards on women's self-perception. Despite Iran's unique cultural context, it is not immune to global beauty ideals. The pressure to conform to specific beauty standards is a universal experience for women, transcending geographical boundaries. Number 4. The body artistry of the Chairo Tribe, painting and scarification. The Ethiopian tribe, known for their skillful body painting, is now spotlighted for their unique practice of scarification. Beyond the intricate body painting that is integral to their tradition, this tribe engages in a more profound ritual, decorating their bodies with permanent scars. While body painting remains a vital aspect of their cultural expression, scarification carries distinct significance. Men in the tribe intentionally inflict cuts on their skin in a ritual that symbolizes courage as the wounds heal. The symbolic scarification on a man's chest is particularly remarkable, serving as a visual testament to his bravery in successful encounters with enemies from other tribes. This elevates his status within his tribe, earning him profound respect. Each scar, represented as a line on his chest, becomes a tangible record of triumph over adversaries. This practice provides a unique insight into the cultural symbols of valor and honor within the tribe. The scars not only enhance their bodies aesthetically, but also narrate a story of courage and strength, offering a distinctive perspective on how diverse societies express and value these virtues. Number 3. Fair-skinned Korean. In South Korea, a beauty standard emphasizing the desire for extremely light skin has become prominent, rooted in colorism. This standard, problematic due to its perpetuation of racism through colorist beliefs, favors lighter skin tones within ethnic groups, contributing to unequal treatment based on skin color. This preference, deeply ingrained in South Korean culture, is further exacerbated by the cosmetics industry, actively promoting products claiming to lighten the skin. This unethical beauty standard not only distorts self-esteem, but is driven by profit motives of cosmetic companies. The widespread promotion of such ideals raises concerns about their impact on mental and emotional well-being and reinforces discriminatory beliefs. Addressing these issues necessitates a collective effort to challenge and dismantle harmful beauty standards that contribute to discrimination and inequality. It is crucial to cultivate a more inclusive understanding of beauty that appreciates and embraces diverse skin tones and features. Number 2. Japanese Geisha. A geisha is a female Japanese performer hired for entertainment at traditional tea houses and social events. Their duties include singing, dancing, hosting tea ceremonies, and serving guests with a distinct appearance marked by extreme makeup, featuring white foundation, red lipstick, black eyeliner, and defined eyebrows. Geishas have an intricate hairstyle with a decorated top knot, paired with a traditional Japanese kimono, shorter sleeves, a small obi sash, and sandals for their characteristic shuffling walk. Each element holds cultural significance, with only fully fledged geishas allowing the complete ensemble. Trainees, or maiko, have limited use or their own markings indicating apprentice status. While the geisha's style may seem unusual, it's vital to avoid simplistic judgments. This cultural tradition is rich in symbolism and history. Labeling it as merely weird overlooks the complexity of the geisha's role and the cultural expressions within their distinctive appearance, which doesn't conform to conventional beauty standards and lacks direct comparisons in other cultures. Number 1. Curvy body shapes in rural villages of Mauritania. Mauritania's beauty standards present a troubling reality where young girls, as young as 7, are sent to camps to conform to a cultural preference for extreme fatness. These girls are subjected to force feeding, consuming up to 16,000 calories a day. The cultural ideal, reminiscent of historical wealth symbolism, has experienced a resurgence since 2008, driven by a government change. Girls in these camps face physical and mental abuse, forced into excessive food intake with detrimental health consequences. This cruel practice often leads to child marriages, amplifying human rights violations. Beyond being a misunderstood beauty standard, it is a severe human rights issue requiring concerted efforts to eliminate such practices. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.